and everything changed in a second. And that's what I want to talk about. Life is short and it's fragile.
Everything changed in a moment. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi's connection began with a spark that would eventually change their lives forever. However, things took a painful turn. After a heart-wrenching incident, Portia decided to sever all communication with Ellen. "I don't want her around me anymore, and I never want to speak to her again," Portia said. Ellen was devastated, shedding tears as she realized that the divorce was inevitable, despite their deep love. She did everything she could to save their marriage, but now she couldn't forget the harsh words Portia had said to her, leaving her shattered. Ellen and Portia's love story began in 2000 at a lively social event in Los Angeles. Ellen, a famous comedian and host, and Portia, an emerging actress known for her role in Ally McBeal, were both on the rise in Hollywood. Their first meeting was brief, but Portia later admitted to being captivated by Ellen. The only issue was that Portia wasn't publicly out as a lesbian yet. Though she felt drawn to Ellen, she feared how pursuing a relationship might affect her career. After exchanging pleasantries, they moved on with their lives. But something shifted inside over the next few years. Their paths crossed again, each encounter charged with an unspoken energy. By 2004, both women were single and found themselves at another event. This time, there was no denying the chemistry between them. Ellen, the more openly out of the two, started a deeper conversation with Portia, breaking through the walls Portia had built around herself. For the first time, Portia felt safe with someone, a feeling that was rare for her. Their relationship quickly blossomed, and despite initially keeping things private, their love soon became a symbol of courage and authenticity within the LGBTQ+ community.
Living with anorexia and bulimia is hell. But chronic dieting is also hell. Living your entire life never feeling good enough about your body, never always feeling like if you weighed a little less somehow you'd be happier, your life would be better, is a horrible way to live. And it's a very short step from a full-blown eating disorder. But really the only way I recovered from my eating disorder and from chronic dieting was to never ever restrict.
By 2005, Ellen and Portia were inseparable. Their shared love for animals and dedication to philanthropy made them the perfect match. Ellen's humor and wit complemented Portia's more reserved and thoughtful nature. The couple often shared sweet moments, holding hands at red carpet events and exchanging affectionate glances. Their love became a beacon of hope for many in the LGBTQ+ community. In 2008, when the California Supreme Court ruled to overturn the ban on same-sex marriage, Ellen and Portia seized the moment. Their decision to marry was not just personal, but political as well. Symbolizing love and equality, Ellen proposed to Portia in their Los Angeles home with a stunning 3-carat pink diamond ring. Overcome with emotion, Portia immediately said yes. Their wedding on August 16, 2008, was an intimate affair, attended only by close friends and family at their Beverly Hills home. The ceremony radiated love and joy. "There's a smile on my face, a spring in my step, and a ring on my finger," Portia said. Both women wore custom outfits, with Ellen in a white pantsuit and Portia in a flowing dress. Their handwritten vows were filled with promises of love, support, and friendship, marking a historic moment for them and for many others who saw them as role models. In the years that followed, Ellen and Portia continued to support each other's careers and take on joint projects, especially those related to humanitarian and animal rights causes. They were often seen in public, sharing affectionate moments and showing admiration for each other. Their love was considered one of the most stable and beautiful in Hollywood. But like any relationship, theirs faced challenges. By 2014, rumors of trouble began to surface. Ellen's high-profile career as a talk show host and Portia's struggle to carve out her own path created tension between them. Despite Portia's own talent, she often found herself overshadowed by Ellen's success, fueling frustrations. Portia battled personal issues, including her struggles with anorexia and bulimia. She reflected on how living with chronic dieting made her feel inadequate, believing that if she could only lose a little weight, she would be happier. Ellen, on the other hand, was becoming one of Hollywood's most influential figures. As her career soared, she became a global icon for kindness, humor, and advocacy. However, the contrast between Ellen's public persona and the reality at home became more apparent. Portia, often feeling lonely and isolated, struggled to get the support. In 2018, Ellen contemplated ending her talk show, feeling overwhelmed by the pressure to maintain a constantly happy and kind persona. She yearned for a break from the expectations placed on her. Portia supported the idea, hoping it would give them the chance to reconnect away from the spotlight. Yet, Ellen chose to renew her contract, signaling that her career still took precedence. Over time, the cracks in their marriage became more noticeable. The demands of their public lives and personal insecurities led to growing tensions. The pandemic of 2020 only worsened matters, especially when Ellen faced accusations of fostering a toxic work environment. Despite the scandal, Portia stood by Ellen, publicly offering her support. Behind the scenes, however, things were different. The stress from the controversy and the constant media scrutiny took its toll on their marriage. They argued more frequently, and Ellen's stubbornness, along with her need to control every aspect of her public image, started affecting their private life. Portia felt sidelined, her needs and desires often overlooked in favor of Ellen's career. By late 2021, they had tried therapy and made efforts to fix their relationship. Still, some wounds were too deep to heal, and Portia often felt unheard and disconnected from Ellen. Both Ellen and Portia recognized that their marriage had changed. Despite their attempts to hold onto the love they shared, the pressures of their careers and public lives ultimately caused a permanent rift. While Ellen referred to Portia as the most important person in her life, Portia expressed her enduring love and gratitude for their time together. They acknowledged that, while their marriage didn't end in the fairy tale way many had hoped, it still marked an important and transformative chapter in both their lives. As we reflect on their journey, we are left to consider what lessons we can learn about love, resilience, and navigating the pressures of fame.